Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Chat. Alright, I'm gonna kind of do a test here because I didn't do the test video because, yeah. Yep. I don't know if anything's going through. It should be fine, but... I still feel like this game is hella too loud. But I don't know if that's just me. I should have done a quick test video. Yay, Darkling! How you doing, Darkling? I'm gonna ask how the audio is because I always have to play around with this audio every time we play. Oh, how was it? I'm trying to get a code. Cause like I follow the people. Seems good at the minute? Okay, cool. So like I follow the people that like make it, like Gun and some of the other people that have worked on the game. And like I'm like, just give me the code. Oh, good. Good. You know, fantastic. No, you're right. It's confusing as hell. The first game was about an artist who was painting his wife, and his wife got stuck in a mall, and they had a baby, and she got burned. Yes. Yes, it was. Yep. Yep, it was that one. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to wait, and I really want to keep playing. Can I do anything? I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. I have one Monokuma coin. Oh, good! I'm super excited that that's how we play that game. Danganronpa. Would you? Yes, please save my changes. Last left off. Is this okay? Yes, thank you, game. Well, I'm really excited then because, you know, I loved the first Layers of Fear. I've played it multiple times to get the achievements, yes, but the first time playing through, it was actually on YouTube and not on Twitch. And, yeah. Wish never wasted that time on YouTube, by the way. What were we doing? Okay, I know that there's a mallet. That had blood in it, but that didn't go in our truth bullets. That's a trash can. What are you... God, you're just so creepy. Makoto, what are you investigating, Celeste? Celeste, I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? You seem suspicious. Like, you're not one to go look for people. Makoto. Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved to Hifumi's body. So, I'm really into these visual novels. And so, that's a problem.
Let's see.
Because now I'm like, oh, well, we should have a visual novel. Every stream. Or not every stream, but like, every week I stream. Celeste. How Hifumi was moved, huh? Makoto, when it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Nerf. She's a nerf.
Yes, indeed.
Celeste, correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. Yes. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. Makoto, and when you got back, the body was gone? Celeste, we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two. Makoto, yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. Indeed. Well, they did use that rolling thing, so it's not like it would take time. You just roll his body onto the thing and roll out. Is the letter? I have found a couple others. There's like one or two that are free, and then a couple others like they're more on the horror side. I try and make sure at least they have a tag of horror or survival or zombies or something, because there's not a lot, which is surprising. Doki Doki, we'll play Doki Doki at some point. I know the ending, I know the game, but we'll play it at some point because, you know. I think I have the letter saved. If not, I need to probably save it in my wish list, because that's gotten long. Ironically, on Steam. Celeste, it would seem so. Makoto, to carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Really? You've never watched Doki Doki? Huh. I thought you watched Happy Play. Because I know I haven't played it. I've made people play it. Specifically Happy. I feel like there's more for me to look at here. Okay, well that's rude because I've looked at everything. Yeah, Happy played it. Last June or July, I think she played it. Yeah. I keep telling her to get a YouTube. I swear. Makoto, inside the fridge are a bunch of blood packets, probably for transfusions. How the hell would we know how to do a transfusion? I mean, unless we had the ultimate doctor in here. Which clearly we don't have. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Ooh. Yeah, it's Dark Lane. I really wouldn't recommend it because there are a lot of trigger points. So if you don't know like when the trigger points are going to come up, it might not do well. Like you might get anxious or something like that. But there are like trigger points in it. That's why it was just, yeah. Celeste, did you find something? Girl, you know what we found. Makoto, yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
Celeste, a cleaning cloth? Makoto, and it's all bloody. Whoever this belongs to must have wiped some blood. But who would need to do something like that? Makoto. 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 Please use your brain. Dude, are you serious? First off, it's got Little Puffy Princess on it. Who like Little Puffy Princess? Death Angel Princess Peanut. I don't know her name. And whose glasses were wiped of blood? Oh my god. I think the logic in this hurts my brain. Yeah, Well, the blood and gore, there's not actually a lot of blood and gore. It's more like talk about suicide, a lot of talk about certain death things that I know, you know, can like make people anxious or trigger some people. So it's just kind of like definitely one of those games that you definitely put up like, hey, there is some stuff in here that might make you feel uncomfortable. Makoto hurts my brain. Celeste, I haven't the slightest idea. Makoto, yeah, me either. You do have an idea, Thomas. But I think it might be important. Oh my god, Makoto hurts. Okay, let me turn down my computer just a little bit more. It's kind of loud in my ears. Okay. You hurt me. And Makoto hurts me. Can I leave this room? Yes. Dear God, let's leave. Okay. We have to go somewhere. Hey, you know what the cool thing about this game is? There's a map. You know what's even better? We can look at the map. Because we have to get to... Oh. Well, okay. Fast travel! But we fast travel to the physics lab. I legit thought, I swear, it still makes me angry that I thought this door was the exit. I'll get to you in a second. It still looks like the exit. Exactly. Like, oh, this is the room. Or this is the door that you can go through. Makoto, huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. I swear to God, I hate Makoto. And just recently, too. I don't know if they purposely wrote it like this, but God, this hurts. Multiple times, yes. Makoto's getting included in that list now. Huh. I wonder what this blue tarp is. I seen it recently, 5 minutes ago, looking at a dead body. What the fuck? What is this? There's some kind of mark going through the blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on the tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Okay, cool. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Well, the thing is, there was no bloodstain in the nurse's office when we went back there, was there? Right, though? Smash it with a hammer! Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Yeah... Let's talk to Genocide Jill, because she's alive. Genocide Jill, I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay, time to leave you behind. Yup. Okay, so I'm not gonna completely leave. Yeah, I want to go back to the nurse's office. Because there was... Okay. Byakuya. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Makoto. Why? You have? Byakuya. I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. Okay, Makoto. Okay. Byakuya, you should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall? Makoto, this is a note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? Byakuya, you remember well. Makoto, well, the penmanship was really pretty. It was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Byakuya, anyway, that makes it clear, right? This is a trap? Ha, Makoto, what is? Byakuya, things grow ever more exciting. Yeah. I think he has a problem. Right, though? Stop being a creeper. Makoto, what are you talking about? Byakuya, I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. What explanation?
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for not helping. Fuck. Thanks. Let's take Hiro's message. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Probably death and sadness, dude. I know. We should go put... No, there is a bloodstain. Okay. I thought that there was no bloodstain in here. Yeah, I don't like you. You creep me out. But I can't look at the bloodstain. Okay. Leave the area, yes. Yeah, Makoto is still duncy. Like, yeah. Makoto is Makoto. It's funny is like, you know, he talks about not being the ultimate of anything, but he can be the ultimate dunce sometimes. That seems mean, but actually, did we just pass his room? No. That was Taka's room, Mondo's room, my room. Well, Sayaka's not here. Byakuya, Jinko, Toko. Rip Chihiro chat. F's in chat for Chihiro. Oi, Sakura. Leon. Hiro. Hey, Hiro. Makoto, the door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside? Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Y'all, we gonna get murdered. Yeah, he is the unlucky student. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Okay, but like, here's the thing that it makes me interested. Is it because I'm the unlucky student that I have nothing in my room? How did everybody get this stuff in their rooms? Like, I am genuinely curious. Okay, just a second, really quickly. I need to refresh Twitch so I can actually see how the stream health is going. Oh, God. Ow. Well, good news. My ankles don't hurt anymore. Now it's just my calves. So, you know, it's getting fine. Okay. I want to see. Nope, not that. Yep, there we go. And there we go. There's all kinds of weird stuff. Where did he even get it from? Get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. That's true. He did get lucky there. And then who knows? It could have been set up to that point, though. The unlucky student gets a lucky break. Where this might be a lucky thing that happens. Who knows? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I just want Monokuma coins, gonna be honest. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The handwriting. It's the penmanship. That's a thing. Do you have any Monokuma coins in here? Yeah. It's a normal bed. Pretty much just like the one in my room. Hold on just a second. I am curious. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Camera is boring to look at. But there's no Monokuma coins. Look at the bathroom. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? How do you have all this stuff? Well, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hina, Makoto, big news, big news. Okay, Makoto, what's wrong? Hina, we found Kyoko. That's great. Makoto, what? Is she okay? Where is she? Hina, wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? Hina, it's Hiro wearing the costume. That's not accurate.
Okay.
Hina, anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Byakuyo is right, and it is a trap. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time? Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. This is cool. I mean... I knew it was in that locker. I knew it. Let's swim across the pool. Kyoko. Makoto, Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Hiro. Man, I've had the worst day. You are literally in this robot. Makoto, Hiro? What the fudge?
Right.
Kyoko, I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Can we talk about what that would look like? This big ass robot stuck in that itty bitty little locker. You can just see like his front, like, I can't get out. Help. I can't. Like, and then Kyoko, and then he's just kind of standing there like he's like, you know, like that, in this locker like this. And then he's just like kind of waiting for somebody, and then Kyoko comes out and like, alright, come on. And they don't ruin the suit at all. That's funny. I feel like I need to sketch that out. I hope I don't starve in here. Oh, this is great. Kyoko, it looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and it woke him up. I got better.
Don't be mean.
Hiro, I still can't believe you kicked me. How are you in this suit, dude? You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
Kyoko, that's creepy. Makoto. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well.
Kyoko, there was something I had to check up on. Makoto, what do you mean? Kyoko, never mind. Makoto, I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Kyoko, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, Makoto, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think that she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
Kyoko, first of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Hiro, oh. Okay, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. Byakuya, I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Hiro, well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Celeste, why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
Hiro, I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
Kyoko, there's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Interesting. Kyoko, it looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. See, that's... I think someone's setting Hiro up, and I think that was a mistake. Kyoko, we don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Makoto, it took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It's very suspicious. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Hiro, phew, free at last. I feel like he couldn't see in that robot costume. Like, where did all of his hair go? Did he have it in a ponytail? Because, like, that's a lot of hair, dude. I know. I have a lot of hair. So, like, putting on a hat is, like, impossible. You know, isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
I mean, if we want to talk stuff, that means it was a girl, because the girls have sewing kits. Sewing kits come with one of those things. So, while he was sleeping, someone could have measured his body and to make the suit exactly to his specifications. But again, that's logic, and this game won't let me play logically. Celeste, more to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Hiro, wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Celeste, don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
Celeste, in other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. How did he get in it without help? Byakuya, that's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Makoto, yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Hina, then it's obvious. The one who puts the costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible.
was Hiro. Let's not jump to conclusions. I thought it was plaster. Let's see. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Hina, good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Well, he can't, so it doesn't matter. He's up to his limit. Even if he did do it. Hiro, tie me up. Makoto, hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
Kyoko, he may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. I agree, Kyoko. Hiro, yeah, I mean... Hiro, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
Hina, you can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. Okay. Hiro, what? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
Hina, you're the only one who can wear this costume. But he was clasped in? How could he clasp himself in? Oh my god, game. You hurt my brain. So who else could possibly be the costume detector?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Hina, fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Makoto, without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
Huh.
That looks like me.
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
So it couldn't have been Hiro. It couldn't have been Hiro to move the body because you have to bend over to pick up a body. Or
That's
roll
not
it.
a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
I'm gonna be honest, if I had a robot costume, the only fucking thing I would do would be going around singing Mr. Roboto until someone took me out of it. Because, let's be honest, that's what you do.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
I would have tried. Makoto, in a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, Hina, now you're all out of excuses. Hero, no. See, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Byakuya. Makoto, go ahead. Please don't make me do this. Makoto, okay. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto Domo. Makoto, against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
Hina, see? I told you it was impossible. Celeste, you are absolutely right. It seems this costume is made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But...
Hero, then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
Celeste, if you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Hero, evidence? Celeste, you claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. Hero, what the heck?
Just the worst.
You know, who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. Not necessarily. Hero, I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Interesting. Very, very interesting. The fact that you were stuck in a locker makes me laugh. So...
What the heck?
Hero, if you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Makoto, well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
Hero, what? 2 people?
Just the worst.
You know, why are you freaking out? You did it. Hero, I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then.
Kyoko, you may as well tell us then. Hero, Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means
30% right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it. Chat. Don't worry, darling. I use stupider a lot more than I probably should. It's fine. But yes, I agree. Oh my god. I feel like that was such an overdramatic thing. You know what? I'm gonna walk away from this. The right one, yeah.
Correct.
Kyoko, I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Hero, huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Hero, stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? Hero, I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
Ah,
then.
I know that note. Makoto, note? Hero, last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance, Hina, not a chance.
So...
Kyoko, now, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have some chemicals that could do that. Hina, really? Hero, I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape, someone wrote all that to trick me. You know, even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Hero, well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? I agree. Hero, yeah! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I'm just gonna be super overdramatic, because I feel like the more overdramatic, the more fun it is at this point. Because Makoto's a moron. You know, I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Hero, well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
You know, okay, then show us that note. Hero, with pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket. Unless someone stole it from me.
No way.
Hero, looks like I lost it. You know, yeah, sure. Hero, please! You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, that's fine. My phone sucks. Celeste, as I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. Hero, well, what the heck? For serious? Now then, or Byakuya, now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Hina, why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Who done it? Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero. Hero, no, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Hina, was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Hero, wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Hina, just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. She's taking a toll. Byakuya, if you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Hero, oh, you're right. I need to look for a second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. Hina, I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. Makoto, one by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Kyoko, Makoto, do you have a second? Makoto, huh? Kyoko, I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
Like, okay. Like, I agree. Makoto has his moments, but Kyoko and Byakuya are probably, yeah, the ones that actually think logically through things. So, it looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure. Makoto, sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
Kyoko, no. Makoto, to reject me so simply.
Anyway.
Kyoko, anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Makoto, oh, okay.
Shall we go?
Kyoko, thanks. Now then, shall we? Okay.
Hey.
You're boss lady. Kyoko, so Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Makoto, examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Kyoko, dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Kyoko, wouldn't you agree? Makoto, how am I supposed to answer?
Anyway.
Kyoko, anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Makoto, yeah, you're right. Kyoko, okay then, show me where the bodies are. Makoto, they're in the repository? Then I guess we should head that way for now. Okay. So, you know, this is a thing that's happening. Did I go the right way? No. Why do I do that? These damn stairs. They confuse me. There it is. Let me just completely run by it, by the way. Right? He just becomes like... Well, this is a fun game. But you guys bore it down. So, like... That sucks. Make it more exciting. And I'm like, you have a problem, Byakuya. That you should probably get checked out. Maybe visit a therapist. Just saying. But can we talk about this Monokuma painting? Like, I want it. Or this Monokuma statue. Like, I would legitimately have that. That's what I was thinking, Darkling. Kyoko. Hifumi and Taka. Makoto. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. Makoto, but only for a moment.
So then.
Kyoko, well then, let's get started. Oh, you know who else Kyoko reminds me of? What's his name? From Death Note. Light. She reminds me of Light and, the main kid. I can't remember his name right now. I feel like she would fit in really well in that show. Makoto. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew.
Are you wearing gloves? Oh, you are wearing gloves. Byakuya is definitely like light, yeah. But I feel like both of them would fit really well in that show. Or the mangas or animes, whatever you want to say. Kyoko. The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Makoto. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Super! Hey, are we gonna say something about these hammers now? No, we got all of the same information. Makoto, the biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office. Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree. Where he was discovered to hear the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Unless, like, my theory is that Hifumi was actually helping the real murderer carry Taka's body up here, and then the real murderer killed Hifumi up here because that's the only way that I could think of that's how the body would move. Cause like take no prisoners, you know? Like this would basically clear everything up. And then convinced Hifumi to say Hiro's name. And yeah. So we'll see. That's my theory though. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer number 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Maybe he did it? No, I don't want to look at his body. I'm sorry. I clicked that button. Yes. I'm sorry I even clicked this button. Dear God, no one talks to Sakura. She'll give you the entire rundown on this entire thing. Kyoko. Makoto, I found something. You did? Oh, Makoto, you did?
Hey.
Kyoko, you remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? Okay. Makoto, he did? Kyoko, are you so oblivious to the people around you? Makoto is, yes. Do you dislike other people that much? Yes. Makoto, no, that's not what I meant. Anyway, so you said you had a watch.
So then.
Kyoko, take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? The time of death. Kyoko, it must likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. Makoto, so that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
Kyoko, but last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Ishimaru. Hey, you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Makoto, Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. Ishimaru, it's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words.
That's true. Kyoko, so if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice.
However.
Kyoko, and that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Well, then get it out. I'm not touching it. You'll have to break his fingers to get it out. Makoto, you're right. There's something white in there. Well, you can pull it out, I guess.
Makoto.
No, you do it. Kyoko, can you try and pry it out? Makoto, me?
Because
Kyoko, rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? First off, I was right. Second, no, I don't want to do this. Third, there's a hammer right there. Why don't you use it to break his hands? I want to do this. I mean, unless I absolutely have to. And right now, I don't absolutely have to. Okay. Makoto, you just kind of go with the flow, don't you? And as much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Super! It's a piece of paper. A piece of paper!
hey,
Kyoko, was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
Kyoko, I wonder about that. Makoto, Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Kyoko, let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Scrap of paper has been added. Was there anything that was missing us, like a piece of paper, though? wait. Okay, there we go. Oh, dear God in heaven. Okay, let's... Are you guys gonna do that? I regret pressing on his body for the third time. That's great. We already know all of this. Okay. Can I talk to you again then? Makoto, so did you find anything?
Indeed.
Kyoko, I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. Makoto, a wad of paper.
That's right.
Kyoko, Hifumi had it hidden on him. Was that the note? Makoto, hidden?
Indeed.
Kyoko, he stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. Makoto, in his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
Kyoko, it was just his pants, not like his socks or something. Yeah, this is fine. Makoto, I don't know what that means. Sometimes I have to admit, Makoto's ignorance is really funny.
Hey,
Kyoko. Anyways, let's take a look at this paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. Why do I gotta do this shit? Makoto, well, I think of how it was stuffed down his pants. It's like, no. Can I borrow your gloves? It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Makoto, a note! I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
Kyoko, that sounds very familiar. Makoto, that's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Makoto, then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Kyoko, although it's not exactly the same, is it? Hiro, last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Socks are stanky. Makoto, the time is different. And the place, don't forget that. Hiro told us that the note says to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m. So what if the murderer lured both of them to different places? I mean, wait. It was, one was the rec room and the other one was the equipment room. I'm trying to figure out if they were at least on the same floor, then the murderer could have just dragged them. But then, Makoto, but the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Kyoko, hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Makoto, huh?
So...
Kyoko, part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Makoto, there's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Makoto, I'm pretty sure every time you ask a question, your IQ drops. could you maybe explain it a little more? We just looked at Taka's body, dude. It's been like 3 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Kyoko, think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? Makoto, I have no idea.
So then.
Kyoko, what if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had been added to the truth bullet section.
Hey.
Kyoko, and while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. Makoto, so you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
Well, I'm super glad that you figured that one out, Makoto. Kyoko, if you didn't have time to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Makoto, a handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko says it's important, I better keep it in mind. I'm just gonna drink my orange juice.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Y'all, I still want a Monokuma
It would
onesie.
seem-
Kyoko, it's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Makoto is not the brightest bulb in the box. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Kyoko, well, we better get going. Makoto, oh, okay. You know, we haven't... We haven't saved. Time for the class trial. I've been looking forward to doing this. Makoto, everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there... Why is there 2 of them? Why? There's 2 of them. I wanna hug them! I don't care if they're murdery. Makoto, he's multiplied! Hey Nick! How you doing?
Wrong!
Monokuma. Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. Monokuma. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? It's that one on the left. Yeah. Kyoko, can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
Monokuma, you're not playing along.
Stop talking.
Byakuya, we're not here to play with you. But Byakuya, you said it was a game. Let me play with the bear. Oh, nice. That's a good anime. I like that one. I'm watching Naruto Shippuden right now. Shippuden. And, it's so good. I'm on season 4, and I'm almost done with season 4 already. And then I'll probably catch up to Boruto, and then I want to watch Sailor Moon, One Piece. I need to finish Attack on Titan, or rewatch it. And Fairy Tail. There's so many.
Okay.
Monokuma, okay, fine. But no, wait, Bear, I want to play. Monokuma, come back.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay then, shall we?
Please.
Here, hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You know, you'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. But like, they're so easy to jump on somebody that's like, well, you did it. But they don't realize the consequences that if you just immediately jump and accuse the first person that you think did it, you know, you're not innocent until proven guilty, for one. And then two, if you guys vote wrong, you all die.
What the heck?
I don't remember what episode I finally stopped on. Alright, you're all good, Nick. Hero, I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious. Celeste, that reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Hero, well, no, but... Celeste, how unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. But what if he was sleeping and he had the note on him, someone took the note and put it in the furnace? Because it wasn't Hifumi the one that had the keys to the, incinerator? I'm just saying. Hero,
Hey,
Kyoko, this isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
Byakuya, she's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Ooh. Makoto, yeah, good idea. Makoto, that's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Well, we're slowly dwindling down on people, so let's be honest. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, I can read, don't worry. It's fine. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. But seriously, this looks like a freight elevator. Look how big it is. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all of this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Badakuma, when I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
You know, only because of you. Hero, why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Badakuma, what? You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute. I know, you're so adorable and a little murdery, but that's okay.
Come
Welcome,
on.
welcome everyone. Byakuya, stop goofing around and begin the trial. Badakuma, don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yoo-hoo!
I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. Makoto. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Yes. To your God, please. Yes. Set skills. The influence gauge recovers over time during concentration and fever time, effective during the non-subject fate, the Hangman's Gambit. I think that's the last one we have. Yeah. Okay, so all our CP is completely filled up. Yeah. We can do this. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
This part
So,
stresses me
your
out.
votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to
Look at that
begin
little
with,
bear. I love little Monokuma.
We already know who did it.
Hina, shut up.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Darkling, I agree. Me thinks they're jumping to conclusions as well.
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the handwriting on the blueprints sheet was the same handwriting that was on that note.
And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite
The
compelling.
door was unlocked. Anybody could put that
It
stuff there.
points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime
He
after
couldn't
crime.
get into the suit and latch it by himself.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Makoto, is Hiro really the killer? Or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh my god, this part is so stressful. Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... Yeah, I know.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
I feel like it's like a Darkling.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
I agree.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So,
I like how you
Makoto,
just called yourself
are
dumb.
you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Oh, snap.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
If there was, you guys are even more oblivious than I really thought. Because, like, who doesn't realize that there's two suits running around?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
It's fucking fine though, dude. And of course, he passes it off to me. He has a tendency of doing that, Makoto.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
True, though. True, I do the same thing, too. The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. Can we go with the Illuminati? You know, why me? That costume was super big on me. No way could I... Okay, we did that wrong.
Shoot!
I didn't read that right. Okay. My bad, I read that wrong.
Other than Hiro,
Definitely the Illuminati.
I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
But, you know,
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
but what about the furnace?
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
You guys hurt my brain.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
Yeah?
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Okay, Hina, if he didn't try and boss us around, then we would all be dead by now.
All things have a proper order.
He looks so angry, I agree.
So what is it?
Everybody
what
looks
needs to be
super
clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what
I
they
hate
were?
you. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been... tarps.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. The things that were used... Okay, can I pick more than one?
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
There can only be one. Hey Anna, how you doing?
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
I'm doing good. I've like been really excited to keep playing this game because like I'm enthralled by the story, and it's like for me it's horrible because like when I'm IRL reading a book, I'm like, oh, this is such a good chapter. Let me just keep reading for the next 12 hours just to finish this book. And yeah, it's a problem. Don't worry about it. And but yeah, I've been so excited to keep playing this game. Oh, this is good. Okay. So, you know, other than that, Saturday I walked 8 miles. My grandma and I, we went for a walk to try and find my cat because, you know, people have been saying like, hey, your cat's over here, and I'm like, cool. I didn't find him. I did see a black kitty though. He was cute and fuzzy, but I didn't find my cat. Is that the sun? Is it tomorrow? What day is it? I've lost track of time again. Should really stop reading. I did that. There was a point though, you know, when the last Harry Potter book came out. That was so bad. So I was still reading, when the last book came out, I was still reading Half-Blood Prince. And I knew what was coming. And I trusted a certain person, in case there's spoilers. I don't want anybody to get mad if, you know, they haven't read anything. A certain person, I trusted them completely, wholeheartedly. And I still did, no matter what, even through the entire 7th book. And when it came to the end, I cried. Also, I sat down and read the 7th book in 12 hours. Like, I took it everywhere. I ate with it. I went everywhere with it. Oh, I did that recently, Darkling. I took a nap, right? And because of the time change, and I'm not used to it, like I wasn't used to it, it was like, I took a nap, and it was still bright light, like, it was getting to that point of, like, light kind of evening, but I thought it was 7 a.m. and, like, or 8 a.m. I was gonna go back to sleep, and I was like, wait, no, this is 8 p.m., dummy. I was gonna just keep on sleeping.
In other words, you think they use the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Well, that's rude.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Bianca, you need to shut up.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
This witch.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Okay, I know I'm dumb, but like, oh my god, you don't have to be condescending to my dumb ass. That's rude. Don't do that. Makoto, wow. Wow. I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. It's the condescension. It's there. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear? Oh, please God, yes. I don't want to do anything blinded. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with the next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. Could you not, though? On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker. Oh, no. Not the tempo marker. You'll see the ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, you're locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. But it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Fuck. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Shit. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the RMB and LMB buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Thank you, Darkling. I'm gonna need it, because this is not gonna go well. Okay, but if your action difficulty is such a gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun, my ass. Get away from me. The moment of truth. I don't like you.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
I can't blink.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
This is all I've got.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
I still win.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
I forgot how to do fever time. I think it's space. But I forgot how to do it.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it. that match the dolly wheel's tread. The killer
Ooh,
probably
you get it,
rolled
Makoto.
the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
By the way, that entire time, I couldn't blink. I should have done concentration, but I don't... I could have just fucking... Okay. Oh, I remember something about that, but I forgot how to do it. Thank you for the reminder. I need to write that down. Alright, I wrote it down. Hopefully I'll remember. Oh, by the way, I had the Dr. Pepper cotton candy. It wasn't bad. Oh, yeah, well, I wouldn't do it at the same time. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
They moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Makoto, geez, did Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Okay, well, that's rude.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
A creepy one?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? You can't bend at the waist. Oh god. I'm not good at these.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off,
I think it's that one, but I want to hear the whole
Keep
thing.
in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
It's that bend over.
Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, they'd have to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit been able to actually stoop down like that? No.
As we know, Taka was killed
Blah,
and from there.
blah.
Then loaded it on.
Now,
Keep in mind. Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly
Gosh,
no problem.
damn it.
So the killer just crouched and carted the body.
if you accept, then you must realize that who.
I know, this is your butt trying to
I
save.
don't think I realize anything.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's do this again, because I am horrible. And
As
clearly...
we know, Taka was killed and from there.
Yeah, then loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let me go over
Even
this way.
Without a handle, all you'd have to do is
Eh.
bend over.
There.
No, that's wrong.
I know. Zini, why do you do this? Why do
You're
you pick like
absolutely
the
right that
farthest
you could
thing
push a
instead of
dolly
the middle?
without a
I don't
handle
know.
if
I don't
you
know what
stoop
it is.
down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No, you'd have to do some weird squats.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Oh, Hina, I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. You're like, kind of like, you'd have to move your leg like really far apart and just kind of like do the splits, but then like not get back up because you wouldn't be able to get back up. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Hina, and not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you
Don't worry about
can't
it.
even bend at the waist.
Neither can Woody. He can't sit down, chat. Woody can't sit down. He can't bend at the waist. I feel like this was an oversight on my toy. Do this. I mean, you can't do this with, but yeah. See, when he can't bend at the hips either. I figured I'd show you guys.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
But because you can't see your feet.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Yep.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But he can't take the suit off. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off because once it's on, you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Hero, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Celeste, why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? Hero, I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. Kyoko, there's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
That's true. That's true. I'll give her that one.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
You were standing right there when we helped him take off this suit.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
I'll give Genocide Jill a pass, but I can't give her a pass. Like, girl, you were standing right there, helping us take off this thing. You even tried it on.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Byakuya, how did you get hurt? That guy hit me. Or Hifumi, that guy hit me. Makoto, what guy? Hifumi, Robo-Justice. That's why I decided to call him just now. That seems a little suspicious.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
So, but if he hit you in the back of the head, how did you see him? Because you would have instantly gone down. So how did you know? Ooh, Hifumi, you got some explaining to do?
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be
Oh my
right.
god, Hina, stop jumping on this train. Come to our train. It's safer and we have snacks.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it before
done
we
it?
rush to a verdict. Shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yes.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
No, we won't find that out.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Oh god, not this again.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Rip Arenos. We're gonna be listening to her forever.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Well, if you missed anything, chat, you can hear the entire story today of what we've been doing.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
But we didn't know that.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Something's not adding up, because she says my mystery assailant, but she took a picture of the damn thing. Girl, you got some explaining to do, too.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
Yeah, I kind of got that after Sakura was saying about the picture. I was like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Byakuya, what's wrong? Celeste, I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Hina, Celeste, what's wrong? Byakuya, that was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Celeste, I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Ah! Makoto, huh? Hina, what was that? Celeste, I came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. Yeah, I don't think... If you can't, like, bend over, what's gonna make you run? What kind of, like, Buzz Lightyear toy do you think that is? This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Was he dead? There was blood in that refrigerator, though.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Ooh.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Celeste, Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
I agree, Darkling. I'm like, that seems suspicious. Like, what if they actually found Taka's body before they found Hifumi's body? Byakuya, this can't be happening. Sakura, are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Yeah, that was...
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
You know, Celeste has been a very big part of this investigation.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I like how she's now participating.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Hey Joshua, how you doing today? This game broke you? Oh snap. Have you watched the anime? Hey, thank you so much for the follow there, Joshua.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
There's a whole thing that's way more complicated, Makoto.
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
I agree.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okay. Nice. This is I've watched the anime, but I don't really necessarily remember the ending because it's been like a year. And this is my first time playing through the first game, which has been really fun because like there's little things that they didn't mention in the anime, and it's been a fun time. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. And we'll be playing the second game, I think, in September, giving myself a break from reading. But I think that's what I'm going to do for a birthday stream is play this game. Or play the second game. Because that's going to be fun. Okay, Makoto. The contradictions hidden what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth in this case, I have to find them no matter what. Oh, fudge. Frickety frack, don't look back. Okay, chat, we can do this. We'll listen to the whole thing.
So, regarding Taka's death.
Okay.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
That's what I'm
or
thinking.
Perhaps it was after?
No, I think it's before.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
How do we know the order?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? That's what I'm thinking.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Nope, okay, I was wrong.
Shoot!
I'm so bad at looking for contradictions,
So,
though.
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came
I think
last.
it's what order.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Yeah, I think it's
while
what
Taka's
order.
death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
Yeah,
So
because
it's
there's only like
obvious Taka
2.
came after.
So I'm gonna go with what order? Because it's not like there's another one.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Son of a bitch! There's another one?
Shoot!
So, regarding I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the just.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from
Hold
a
on.
swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Am I doing? Yeah, I was thinking I could switch bullets, but I don't.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder.
Hold on. See, I was trying to look. I can make my own bullets. What? That's right. That's what I was thinking. After reading the Truce Bullet flashback, we'll try that. I mean,
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
there it
It's
is.
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while
Taka's death came.
See? So
I
it's
totally
obvious
forgot
Taka
that was a
came
thing.
after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he or
Totally
perhaps it
forgot.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Bam!
No, that's wrong.
Bing, bang, boom. Figured it out. Ooh.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
I agree.
So you're
Yay.
saying the culprit wanted
Actually
us
did
to
it right,
think
too, the first
hammers
time.
were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
I think
Okay
so.
then, let's see the proof.
I hate you. Oh, his watch! His watch! Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. It's his watch. Please don't make me do this again. Can we just choose? I don't remember Hangman's Gambit. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, I failed. Yeah, I remember you have to do it so many times, and then it's like it went. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Tee! I screwed up. I know, but I had it. It was just because I didn't have enough hearts left.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No, don't worry about it. Yes, give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Give me all my hearts back. I didn't have any many hearts. I know, I just didn't know. I feel like it shouldn't be Makoto every time, but it seems like Makoto's like, because he's the unlucky student.
understand?
Huh.
I got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Ishimaru, hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Makoto Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. Ishimaru, it's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
So wait. Hiro got something that said 1 a.m. in the rec room. Taka got something that said 6 a.m. in the equipment room, or something like that.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And if you think about it, rigor mortis had already set in. So the fact that between 6 a.m. and 8, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. when they found him, that makes sense.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Oh snap.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Alright, so question of the stream, because I always like to ask this so that everyone can chat about it, is if you've played the game, watched the series, read the mangas, who's your favorite character and who would you like to cosplay as? Because my favorite character is Kyoko. And I'd love to cosplay as her. It'd be awesome. And then Chihiro. Chihiro is a really good character too.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Ah! Makoto, huh? Hina, what was that? Celeste, that came from downstairs. It must have been... Makoto, Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Makoto, this is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Alright, Genocide Jill, shh. How do we know that you weren't part of it? You were sleeping.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Yeah, but I thought we were focusing on Taka right now.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
Hey, did we check if, like, he had the same, blood as what was on him?
When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
I still feel like this is a Saw thing. Like, yeah, there's a dead guy in the middle of the room. Oh, wait. He's the one that started this. Bye.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
That is, yeah, it is bold for me to assume that anyone knew how to actually do that. But I mean, Kyoko, I feel like Kyoko might be, but it's one of those things of like, we don't have an ultimate like doctor or an ultimate nurse kind of thing, so I feel like, yeah, that's probably why.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Yeah, exactly.
She dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
That sounded dirty.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
I'm
That's
also for
true.
that.
We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said...
Celeste, we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Makoto, so then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. Celeste, it would seem so.
His
Or
body apparently
they walked out.
disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
And not being seen by anybody that was on the second floor?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What?
Please do the thing.
How?
Please
If
tell
the
me.
dead body were to move itself.
Oh, I knew it.
The dead body moved on its own?
Yes, now we're surrounded by ghosts, Hina.
No.
Oh my god, I was
Not
kidding.
another goat.
I was literally making a joke.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was
Alive?
Yup.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Was he? Was he
She
though?
was simply playing dead.
Exactly.
that. It isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? For the love of God, yes. I've been saying it this entire time. Broken wristwatch. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
I think it was
Maybe
a
the
dead body.
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Right though? I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. But Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first
But
found
it's gonna
Hifumi
get
in
mad
the
at me
nurse's
if I
office,
choose the wrong one.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I don't know. Okay.
Are you
like
saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually
No, it is Hifumi
I
was
missed
dead.
it.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's...
Okay, my own truth bullet. Okay, so that's what I was wondering, because I wasn't making sure. I was making sure if the broken wristwatch was like, okay, I could do that, but then I'm also like, do I need to make one? Because I'm...
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I hate this game. Why am I like this, chat?
Are you saying
Don't worry
that
about
when
it.
first there's a chance you...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
Okay.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Nope. My bad.
Shoot!
Okay, well, I got it wrong. My bad. Calm down, dude.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance
He was actually
No. It is impossible.
Thank God I messed that up.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yes, I know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you saying that
when we first found Hifumi and then there's a chance he was actually still alive?
I'm so bad at these. Because he was actually still alive. Dead body. And then...
No.
Nope.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
No.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Fuck Vino.
Shoot!
I'm gonna fail this one too.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Fuck Vino.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely
Blah,
you
blah,
heard
blah,
the
blah,
body
blah.
Hifumi's dead body, and that is why the...
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Chat, why am I so bad at this? Oh, no, I have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you, Kyoko. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fucking fail this and have to do it again.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Gosh dang it.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
Okay, yeah,
along
can I have
with the
another
rest
hint,
of us.
please, Darkling? Because I'm such...
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
Bitch, I don't know.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
These I discovered at almost exactly the same time. That's what I'm saying!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No!
Motherfuckers! Ah!
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Also, I clapped my hands hard enough. That hurt. Yay, we did it. I'm horrible, but we did it.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Can you ask if, can you ask Monokuma?
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Right, though?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means...
Which means...
even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
That means Hifumi's body.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
For Hifumi's body.
Later on?
Oh.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
That we did. The second body discovery announcement, the first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when Toko was found unconscious just after Hifumi came back to life, and both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
You know, I'm glad that my brain has recessed, or like, remembered all of this, because if not, I would be like, I don't fucking know. Ding dong, ding dong. Monokuma, a body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Yup.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
If you have nothing productive to say, don't say it at all.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
No, you can't say that.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Wanna bet?
Okay then. Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery
Okay,
of his
but
body.
like, I have proof? Please let me...
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Okay.
This whole thing is pointless.
You're pointless. Sorry. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. But I have it. Let me just... Can I show it instead of doing this? Because I'm not good at this. Oh, okay. We have Hifumi's glasses. That's fine.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Okay.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yep.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
It's that one.
Then, was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
When Hifumi's body was found in the nurse's office and when it was found again in the repository, there's definitely some sort of conflict there.
Well, here's one thing. The first
Blah,
time we found
blah,
Hifumi, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his... It was in...
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Bada bing. I know that one. Break?
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was...
I got it!
Yeah, I got another heart
It was
back.
a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Piggles?
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Princess Piggles, that's it.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna remember that one.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Why would somebody wipe off the blood off someone else's glasses? That seems a little
Then
creepy.
who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Especially if they're prescription, unless you have the same prescription. But what's the point when you can get anything you want from the
That's a
warehouse?
good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
Exactly.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Yeah, Makoto can bring out points when he wants to.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
I know the answer to that one too.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains
Okay,
packs
or
of blood for
Kyoko can know it
emergencies.
too, it's fine.
He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it!
Taka himself.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Yep.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
I was there too, don't worry about
But
it.
when we got there, the door was locked.
Yes, it was.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Yup. Yeah, he was a zombie for about like 3 minutes. He wanted to make sure he got to go to the repository to say bye to all the art stuff that he was not necessarily interested in. Right? That's how that works, game?
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Well, they were being hella quiet.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
That sucks. I became friends with him.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Oh, good lord.
There's more?
Oh, there's lots more.
Absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Not now. Keep
You
getting...
know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Well, I didn't know which one you wanted. My bad. I didn't know which one you wanted. Oof.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
No. Kyoko found it stuffed in his pants. Let's not add we to this, Makoto.
What? In his pants?
I know.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Right? I know. I'm just like... Ugh. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. What... Basically, I think the biggest thing for me is that for this game, I think with a time limit, it stresses me out. I don't like time limits.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
See. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants.
I got it! That's right! Taka!
It was Hifumi's pants.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Hubby!
Just to be clear,
TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Yeah, I was...
Ugh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Because you speak weird. Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Oh god, please don't, not one of these. Make your argument. Shit, okay. We have 3 bullets.
Huffy had the note, right?
Yes.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Not
But
necessarily.
remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Time does matter.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The time on the note said 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's why I need to clear up.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Every time. Every freaking time.
Note, right? Then the person it was must have been Huffy!
But remember what time did it?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter!
It does, shut up.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong.
Rip for all the white noise. The white noise makes my life hard.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look here.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
Right? Right though? You know, that's
And
a
if they
thing.
gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
It was in his pants? Okay, now this is when they want the thing.
I got it! When I
Okay.
searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small
Darkling,
scrap of paper.
you and I both.
If
We'll
I'm
tag
right
team
about
them.
this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Oh god, Ezio. Ah. Ezio and Captain Price on Veteran is like, they're in the same boat. You know, yeah.
Hifumi had the note meant for
Makoto
Taka,
makes me
while
tired.
Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
He was gripping it and then Hifumi stole it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
Yep.
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Hero, please stop talking. Darkling, I relate to this so much. Like, that's how I was in Assassin's Creed 2. I'm just like, Ezio, why are you like this? Why are you doing this? No, not that way. No, don't jump like that. Okay. Exactly.
Sorry, no.
No. If you have nothing productive to say, don't say it at all.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
The real murderer that killed
Whoever
Taka.
did is the mastermind, the true killer.
That's what I'm saying.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Not the
when they
time,
were
ladies.
killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Right?
And what might that be?
The game got curious, all.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Okay, really quick now. We are actually 15 minutes over a stretch break. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break, stretch out my calves because they are killing me. I will be right back. I encourage you all to get up and do a little stretch break. Do a thing like a chicken wing, get some water. I don't care really what you do, but I do encourage you all to get up and stretch. And there is my cool overlay. I'm not moving my head, so yeah, Hero did make a good point for once. I will be right back, chat. Just gonna put my duck up there. He's gonna say hi. Chat. I'm back. So like, my dad and I just rock paper scissored to get my blankie to put the dogs out. I was like, okay, this is fine. Whoop, okay. He really didn't. I think he was so stressed out about like looking for a the other suit and then the note that, you know, that he really didn't get to participate much in the investigation. Okay, let's get back to the game. The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi.
That one that's been washed. Right? I know.
Then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
I mean, Byakuya's not wrong.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either.
I do.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
It could be a new hammer.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
Bitch, you don't have a clue. I'm
So
sorry.
which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 0,
Those were
because...
accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Makoto, you know this.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to
I
kill
know.
Hifumi?
Stop that. The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Oh my god. We're gonna have to do another, like, round robin. Because, like, we know this. Because there was one that was washed. There was a hammer that had been washed in the repository. But no. Can we say that? No. Game! Oh my god, thank you. But we still have to do this.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
A spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
No.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
No.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Because it happened in the repository.
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? So if the weapons used to kill both of them were actually similar, I know.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
That.
Was it Justice
Not that.
Hammer 3?
Okay, so it's not that. But it... Shoot. That was... that would have fit, but okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Okay, so I think it's
Well,
Witness or
one thing
Justice,
seems pretty
Justice
clear.
Hammer 5.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And,
Or one of the Justice
that's about
Hammers.
it.
Hmm.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Not
Was
that
it
one.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
No one go to that website.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Yay me. I did it. First try, chat.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
No, it wasn't. It was still a hammer.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
No.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in
Murder.
Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma File's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yep.
Whoever did that is the true killer.
I've
The one
been
who
saying
Tony was
this
working
all
with.
along.
And the one who betrayed him.
Right though, Anna? Big ones, small ones. You know, the ones that are really good for, you know, malleting someone's head. Like, kind of like a golf ball, but just, it's someone's head. But, okay, can we talk about this? I've been saying this whole time. And by the way, I don't remember anything after this part in the show. Like, I think I have who I know the killer is. I vaguely think I do. And then, like, I'm not sure. But anything after this, I have no fucking idea.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Oh, God. One of these! Spotless hammer? Okay, that has nothing to do with that.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
No.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we really say that there's no chance two people work together on this? I agree.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
Wait, do I have to make my own bullet?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
I think I have to make my
only
own
the
bullet.
one who actually
Yeah.
carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Motherfucker.
Based on the rules that have been, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people work together.
That is.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Shoot!
Well, retry. Oh god, I know I failed. Yes, it's Makoto. I don't know. Cause like the spotless hammer didn't make sense.
I refuse to give up yet.
This is why I never took debate in high school.
Based on the rules that have
Okay.
been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible
I don't know
that
what I'm
two people
doing.
work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
I think
even
I have
if
it
more
now.
than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I did. I
Since there
swear
were
to God,
two
I'm part
murders,
dyslexic.
It's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Cause like that's what I was trying to do. Like, okay, it's impossible to do that, but then I'm like, wait, it's vice versa. I hate my brain. It's so dumb sometimes. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm part dyslexic.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Yeah.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
At the same time,
And
interesting.
it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
And framing someone else.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Don't worry, Darkling. I have that with Happy. I know, like, there's points of where I'm like, Happy, no, do this, and you'll do this, and then it's just like, hey, maybe try this, or can you do this? And I'm just like, hints?
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Money talks, and when it's $1 million, $1 million plus dollars,
You think so?
money talks.
I can't help but admire its cunning.
Yeah.
Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murderers were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidences. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yep. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. And the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Do I get to choose? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna choose Celeste. Also, I could've went the other way.
Here's my answer.
I think it's Celeste.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You're a gambler. You need money.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Now, if we think about it, if we go back to the past, Hifumi was the one that made Celeste's tea, and loved to make Celeste's tea. So...
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him...
But you did? You made him make your tea.
That I would go within 10 feet of that
Shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Damn! She changed. Ooh! Ooh!
Pardonnez-moi.
Ooh! Ooh!
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Oh, bitch is like, what?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
I agree, there was certain behavior.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Yeah, Celeste. What is it that only Hifumi had in common? Encountering the suspicious individual, the screaming, the paper hand, and encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Mm-hmm.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Byakuya, you're the same age as me, maybe a year or two older. Shut up. We love you, and you're a good character, but stop being a condescending ass.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize, Makoto. You're just beating his ego.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Are you
After
surprised?
taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
No. Flashback. Celeste, I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
Right, I really like him even though he's like a narcissist. Like, I can't say narcissistic, but he's like a condescending ass. He's funny though. I like him. But, like, let's look at Celeste's face. She's like, oh god, I've been found out. That's also true. Interesting. I didn't even think about that one, Darkling.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Hina, Celeste, what's wrong? Byakuya, that was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Celeste, I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. How convenient. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Oh yeah, Makoto, huh? Hina, what was that? Celeste, I came from downstairs. It must have been Makoto. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Makoto, this is bad. Come on, we have to go. Back.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Celeste, then why don't we split into 2 groups? Byakuya, I'll lead the hunting party. This seems much more interesting. Celeste, very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individuals to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Celeste, I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Oh, Celeste is quiet.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Yup.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
I don't know what you're talking about. Even though all this evidence is against me, I'm gonna play coy. I plead the 5th.
Don't
Girl.
bother trying to deny it.
Right.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
A gamble.
I'm talking about what you said after
Such a good
Hifumi's
pun.
body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
That was a good one. Celeste, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
I do, because she's the one set on survival. Survival of the fittest.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
It was we instead of them.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
It's plural instead of singular because, as of her knowledge, they only found one body.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Makoto, Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is it alluding to? Super! Game Super. No, we have to go to the transcript.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
It's those guys.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, I know. I just wanted to play through it so everybody could see. When she said that, she should only have known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Oh wait, do I have to make my own bullet again?
Shoot!
I hate...
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this.
Yeah.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I think I have it.
All I said was...
Because as I'm learning, the last... What I'm trying to do is, like, well, obviously listen through. But Makoto gives hints about... like, certain people say certain things, and it's actually in his text. And if you pick up on that, then you can place a bullet pretty quickly.
They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like...
No, it's wrong.
So I'm slowly picking up on that. Slowly, but I'm getting there. Look, I did it,
That's right.
chat. I only
There's
messed
no
up once.
reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Oh shit.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
I'm learning, slowly, but at least I'm learning. Hey, we should have this down at least by the time we get to the second game, so it'll be fine. It's like a learning
how did
stage.
you know,
This is
Celeste?
a tutorial.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
The real questions.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh snap.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
Sweetie, stop. Exactly, this whole game is a tutorial for the second game.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna get all the Danganronpa games. All of them. And then when I get a PS4, we're gonna play them again on the PS4. Because, you know, I don't know, I really like this game series. It's really good, and I'm really glad that you introduced me to it, Darkling. I'm obsessed with it. Stop going back to the picture.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Can we also talk about the angle that this photo was taken? It's like she was standing upright instead of lying on the floor. It's not at a correct angle. Hell yeah. No regrets. This game is good.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Or the other accomplice.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Or Taka. Nope, they found Taka. Nope. How do we know when that picture was taken, though? Ooh, Kingdom Hearts, though. Ooh, Anna. I have all the Kingdom Hearts now. I have 1.5, 2.5. I don't have 2.8 because I don't have PS4. But we're going to play through all the Kingdom Hearts games when I actually start beating other games.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Well, we'd ask Kafumi, but, you know, he's not
In
here
other
anymore.
words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Yeah, but by who?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
I don't know. Taka was in it?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Or getting into it?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
Wait, because Hiro was put in it while he was sleeping. What if he's dragging it?
No, there is no other explanation.
Oh, Anna, did you ever finish up the Mickey emblems? Cause like I haven't. I've been like neglecting that game for a while. I feel bad because I really want to play it and get all the stuff. No. I understand that. I took a break from the game because my emotions couldn't handle it, and now I'm just like, oh, I kind of miss it. And I kind of want to go back and play. Still need pirates. Oof, the pirates. Oh, it actually didn't take me long. Just travel to all the different islands, and you'll find them. Yeah, right? Because he's sweating. So what if he's carrying Hiro? Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of good, though, to take a break from time to time, you know? I understand that. Makoto, if it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking, Hifumi is dragging the suspect away, and Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Let's be all real, it's the dancing one.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yeah, because Hiro was sleeping inside of that. She's like, oh crap, I've been found out.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
And why he's
The one
sweating.
being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
That's true.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
I would look at it and be like, if you're not doing the Mr. Roboto song, you're dumb. And then I'd take their
That's
suit.
what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing
Sweetie, stop. Bless your heart, but...
is utterly impossible.
Oh, good lord. Also that. Also, my point earlier was that it's not... how the picture was taken was like she was standing up. Like she was directly standing up. But she said that she was taking the picture when she had fallen down. Or when she was attacked. And she quickly taken a photo. But the angle of how it would have been taken is wrong.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Hold on. I will be right back, chat. I forgot to go do something. Hold on. Just a second. Oh, crap. Chat! Oh, crap. So, I was vlogging earlier, and, which is cool, you know, vlogging. I was vlogging, earlier, setting up a grill, and, I left it recording for the past, 3 hours. So, it's dead now, and I'm gonna have a lot of footage to go through. Guess who is me? It is me. I will find the charger in a minute. Actually, I think it's this one. Yep. Camera's like, you are a horrible person. I just realized that after I talked about cameras and angles, and I'm like, where'd my camera go? And then all of a sudden I was like, right.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh, okay. Oh. Ow. Wait, let me move my duck. I can't see. I think I'm in the realm of reason of being in... Okay. Makoto, Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Oh, is this one of those... the tempos? No, we're still in arguments? Okay. Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
So?
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
If I remember right, Hina said, she said that she couldn't bend at the waist. Ah.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious...
Okay, nope.
Shoot! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
I think you might... No.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious...
Oh, wait.
There's no way they could stand up straight like that.
My bad. I missed one. Don't worry about it. Redo. Tutorial.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Steam, no. No, Steam. You can't tell me a game's on sale. Hina, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Ooh!
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Mm.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh,
Celeste?
No, we don't talk to that bitch no more.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Do you think that when Celeste has gambling money problems, that this is the side of Celeste that the other people see. This is terrifying.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hina, hey Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Hifumi, who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Oh! She's scary.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Okay, let's be real. My Japanese of pronouncing at least names is getting better.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Hagagure. That's not gonna happen.
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
What?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
What do you mean? Oh my god.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh. Okay.
Kyoka, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it!
Good for
That's
me, I
right.
got it right.
Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Yeah, he did do that though. Because he always said Mr. Nagy.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I tried.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Sweetie, you could have just lied and been like, well, it was his last dying breath, so maybe it was just easier to say, you know, his first name.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
What if he was trying to say is innocent? Ooh.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Are we sure?
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Ooh.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
You do now.
Well? Do
Ooh.
I?
Monokuma?
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Okay, first off, she's horrifying. E-handbook. It's gonna be the e-handbook. Because
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person
Yeah.
here who might have that last name.
me too.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
Well, I don't believe you.
You have no way to contradict me.
I do, but that's the one that we're on.
There is, moron!
I just wanted to hear yell. But I remember there's something here that shows its owner's real name. We only have 3 minutes left. I'm sure Kyoko mentioned something like that at some point. It may not be related to the case, but it might come in handy anyways.
Hifumi was trying to tell us
I'm trying to earn back some seconds here.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestial Bludenberg, god damn!
I know, upside down words, she's really pissed.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
I don't believe you.
And since you have no way to contradict me.
Bitch,
No,
that.
it's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
What?
Kyoko said something about this earlier. Girl, she was right. Oh,
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Monokuma, this handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Well, then we'll just kill you anyway.
Celeste,
That means you're guilty.
can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
Because.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
You gonna pull an ace out of your hat?
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light
Ooh,
on
is this where
all
we
your
do the
crimes.
comic book thing? Because I actually really enjoy this.
And that'll bring
I'm not good at
everything
it, but
to
it's
an
fun.
end.
There you go. That was the words. because the wonderful things he does. Okay. Oh good, we have like 20 minutes, thank God. Why is that? Okay, they're talking. Right? It's very interesting. Oh, okay, hold on. 1 a.m. there. Oh, wait. I was trying to see who got attacked by, because some of these are just irrelevant. Okay, Justice Hammer's 4 killed Taka. Justice Hammer That's him pushing that. Yeah, some of these are from previous trials. Like, the poster. Was it... What? If you target an empty section and press the left mouse button? What? I don't remember if it was 2, 3, or 4. Because, well, we know from previous that Taka was 4. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Okay, I'm gonna go back then. We have time. How did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? No, that's right. Well, now that we know. What time? Okay. Some of these I just had right. Well, okay, so that one's not right. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. So I think down here would be where he pushed it. There we go. Actually, maybe that one goes there. The weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi was... I think, well, okay, so we did it wrong. So it needs to be, hold on. Did I completely just skip past it? I did. Chat, I completely skipped past it. There it is. Okay, I think I have these. That's 2. So that's 4. That one. I think that one might be just as hammer too, to be honest. I don't know. It's either 2 or 3.
The killer is
Let's
you.
do this.
Before anything,
Yeah,
the killer
now that we
persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Look, yeah, finding out that we could get hints, I'm so mad that we didn't use this earlier. But you know what? Tutorial, chat, tutorial. BS. I'm sorry?
exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
No.
Here's exactly what
At this point, I have no idea.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Okay, so we have time. We have a poster. Maybe it's this one then? Okay, hold on. Let's see, because I don't know, to be honest. Who was it that the killer summoned first? Okay. Okay, now I think we have it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Okay. Here we go.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
They didn't do it well, though.
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Where he was stuck.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Okay.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Well, at least we got Justice Hammer 4 right.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
That's right. I think that's why I did 3. I did 2. Damn it. I was supposed to do 3.
Next, they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
No?
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2, and an injured Hifumi, to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a
Yeah, I think it was
certain
3 though.
preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Oh no, I was right. Yeah. Okay.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene.
My
in which
brain
he
remembered
himself had apparently
shit.
been brutally murdered.
Chat. Yay for my brain.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
And it was a cue for Celeste.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
The basic character
Their
is
plan
creepy.
all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Or the murderer. Every time there's a murderer, this little character is creepy as hell.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Okay, but like, first try, completely through. Why do you look like Joey? Let's be real, he looks like Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sorry, you lose.
Yeah, the gray character's creepy. That was weird.
I lost?
Yeah. You have more gambling debts.
I lost?
Yep.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
I don't know, the reason why you were getting the money.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
Yeah, I agree.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
At least she stopped, like, at least we can hear her real voice before she dies. Hey, we pretty much got A's. A rank. Nice. Good. We got A rank, chat. It is so strange to hear after all of that. 85 Monokuma coins. Sweet.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Her voice actress sounds familiar.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
I know who plays her.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Such a cute little bear. He's so cute. All the Monokuma coins.
What?
Monokuma, it's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Lundenberg, or precisely Yashihiro.
Honestly.
Harrington Sheena. I think she does more voice acting, I think. Celeste. I lost. Well, that sucks. Okay. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
Kyoko, so you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would happily agree to commit murder. Byakuya, I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. Celeste, my specialty? Don't make me laugh. I don't have to lie to him to get him to agree.
So then...
Kyoko, then did you use... You know. Celeste, I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. Celeste, you're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. Oh. I thought it was something else. But I'm hoping that they're talking about Chihiro. Celeste, for everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Oh yeah, they didn't want to mention it around Monokuma. Makoto, does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
Monokuma, what? Whoa, what? What are you talking about? Nothing,
Just a
you cute
second.
little bear. Kyoko, don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Monokuma, I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad. He's such
In
a
other
cute little
words.
bear. He's just a little bear. Kyoko, then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
Slash, that's right.
I see.
Kyoko, and used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Yeah. They usually have, two different, like, for any animes or anything, they have two different voice actors. One that does, like, the dubbed version of the game, and then one that does, the Japanese version. And I can solely see them using a thing for that, so that makes sense. And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Slash, right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Dear God, this all happened in one day. I keep forgetting that. Hifumi, what are you doing here?
Actually,
Celeste, I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
Hifumi, what?
are you
Celeste,
okay with
it was
this?
Taka. He stole it. Hifumi, what?
So
Celeste.
then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? Celeste, as it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken, you know what, to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Hifumi, so it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. Celeste, you're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
Hifumi, what?
as for
Celeste,
me,
please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
Yamada, he did?
as for
Celeste,
me,
he came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
Hifumi, what? Celeste, and he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. Wow, Celeste. Celeste, so I had no choice.
Damnation!
Hifumi, that's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. So, she did lie to him a lot. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. Hifumi, I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna go. I'm going to fucking kill him. Someone finally said fuck. Yes. No one else in this entire game has said that this entire time.
Most unfortunate.
I'm just glad someone said it finally. Sad that it was Hifumi. I really wanted it to be Byakuya or Kyoko, or Makoto, but whatever. Celeste, wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Mondo, that would be good to hear Mondo to say it once. Hifumi, huh?
Actually,
Mondo swore a lot. Yeah, I think Mondo did say it a couple times, actually. Yeah, because every time Hifumi talked or anything, he'd be, shut the fuck up. Celeste, Taka is planning to use her to escape. I guess to say other characters. And he has made you his target.
What?
Hifumi, escape? You don't mean... Celeste, Taka is going to try to kill you. Hifumi, what?
indeed.
Celeste, and all so he can keep her to himself. Hifumi, that bastard. Bastard!
Honestly.
Celeste, can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Hifumi, absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear, I will save her!
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. He did that pretty well.
Actually.
Celeste, then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have to come up with a plan. Hifumi, what? Celeste, I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Hifumi, huh? What are you talking about? Celeste, oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that an item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. Hero, you disgust me.
I see.
Byakuya, I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Celeste, yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
Hero, so why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. Like, damn. Alright. Hero, that's it?
Let's
Celeste,
see.
and in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my very expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Hero, I feel like I could cry.
Well,
She's so mean. Oh my god. Sakura, but when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? Byakuya, what she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
Celeste, that's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Celeste, well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. Byakuya, it all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. Celeste, I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
Sakura, so you had planned to kill him all along. Celeste, but of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
Yeah, how can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
Celeste, that's not an issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Here, now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
Celeste,
about
no,
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Kyoko, then what made you take things this far?
What
the heck?
You know, was it really just for money? Yeah, I have apparently lots of debt. Celeste, are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
Hero, but all you've been saying is how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Celeste, obviously that was a lie. Hero, okay.
Hey,
Celeste, I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
you little
I wanted to get
bitch.
out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. Makoto, and what was that dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
Celeste, to live in a European castle. That's it? To live in a castle? Bitch wanted to live in a castle? Okay. You know what? At least Sayaka's was to be, like, a pop star. Yours is to live in a castle. Makoto, a castle? You know, I really didn't... Oh, okay. That's different. Okay, there we go. Celeste, and together, handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. That makes more sense. Okay. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. What? Did we just go back to 2010? Yeah, actually, I heard they are really cheap. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
I feel like we just went back to like 2010 right now. Living the rest of my life, that was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Would you be running an illegal underground gambling session in one of your castle rooms? Because it's a castle, no one would ever find it. They'd get lost and probably starve to death and die. See, there you go. Perfect place. Unless you knew everything. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream reality. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this at all in the anime. I thought it was for gambling debts. That's why I've been making the debt joke. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
Yeah, you sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it.
Oh,
Celeste, are you asking me to feel guilty? There's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? Celeste, my ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. Okay, I'm almost done. Go away. I still have 20 minutes. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes.
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Oh, there's a point we had a blip. Oops. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. Yeah. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't
then
it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Mary Antoinette. It's because she gets to live in a castle, right?
Hey,
Hero, you just get executed again. Celeste. Makoto. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills!
Monokuma.
Chills! Kills!
You all done? Okay, let's get this rolling. The Blackened disturbed a piece and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler. Why didn't you finish that sentence?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Why didn't he finish the sentence?
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
Who does
Perhaps
she
we'll meet
sound like?
again in another life.
It's gonna drive me nuts until I find out who she sounds like. Bing! Who gets killed too, Darkling? I wonder how Kyoko died. Or, not Kyoko, but, Celeste is gonna die. She gonna die in a castle? There you go. Oh my god, she's gonna be... Okay. She's gonna be... I think her head's gonna get chopped off. The burning of the Versailles witch. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's so cute. Look at him. He's only a little murdery. These scenes, whoever did this artwork is fantastic. They did such a good job. I love the art in this game. Marie Antoinette, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking she'd get her head chopped off, but apparently she's getting burned to death. Yeah, it's just fine. Oh! Did not see that part coming. That just, you know, it's fine. You done there, Monokuma? I'm gonna be honest, I did not see that last part. Makoto, it's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Monokuma, isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let
Hero.
me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
Monokuma, you're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes, it is, but the reality just can't be avoided. Makoto, don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? Monokuma, God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that? Kyoko.
What?
Monokuma, huh? What's the matter?
So then,
Kyoko, I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me? Monokuma, what?
Hey,
Kyoko, answer me. What did you do to my body? Monokuma,
How
oh man. Oh jeez.
exciting.
Oh man. Oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? No, Bear, it's not like that. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Kyoko. Makoto, what was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Monokuma. Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later!
Makoto, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Makoto, hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Kyoko, most likely, it's a key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
Oh, it's where, alter ego is. Hina, what? Then that means... Byakuya, Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
Sakura, I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Kyoko, good idea. Right though, Monokuma, why? Makoto, we left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. Makoto, as we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
Kyoko, I'm gonna go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Kyoko, why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Kyoko, do you even have to ask? Makoto, as she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
Kyoko, that's not what I mean, why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Kyoko, Makoto, then I'll go too.
What?
Byakuya, you? Makoto, please let me go. Byakuya, still standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Makoto, thank you, Byakuya, even though I'm not really asking permission, but whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. Sakura, then it's up to you now.
Yo!
Hiro, I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? Hina, huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Huh? Does that mean what I think it means? Hina. Ooh! Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Makoto, I try to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Kyoko, well, shall we? Makoto, yeah. Chat.
So
I
then.
hate all of them too. Kyoko, we need to get into that locker. Makoto, Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Alter Ego! Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? Kyoko, it's safe, thank goodness. Makoto, I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. Alter Ego, I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. Kyoko, so now we can officially say the case is closed. Makoto, as far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko. Makoto, Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You.
Kyoko, is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. Makoto, I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Kyoko, worried? Makoto, like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared, we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
Kyoko, it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? Makoto, no. I believe in you.
What?
Kyoko, you believe in me? Makoto, isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's what I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. Kyoko, I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Makoto, then...
That's fine.
Kyoko, fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Oh... Makoto, what I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come, and when it did, I went into action. You're not wrong, Darkling. Everything pretty much does. Midnight. Makoto.
Correct.
Kyoko, the boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or a monitor in it. And in the storage closet there. Way in the back. Makoto, she said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? I don't know. We're gonna freaking save. Phase 14. Okay. It's dangerous to go out past midnight. Makoto, it's just a normal storage closet, as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, if I were being yanked in, it's a secret door! Ka-shunk! At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Bodum? Yes, let's make all the noise so everybody can hear us. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
Kyoko, in the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. Makoto, so this is a secret room. But what's in here? I don't know. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files and what looks like volumes and volumes of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing that's not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh, shit. Oceans! Okay, but let's be real. Whoever that is, it's working for Monokuma. Because of the little eye thing on the head. A strange sound rang out through my head. I felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Yeah. Oh, apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Oh, come on, all the books are gone. An empty bookshelf. Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. Ripperinos. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. We're lucky you weren't killed. What time is it? Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. Why is he green now? The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound... It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym, after all of this, I don't remember any of this. This is new for me, that I can't remember. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Makoto, before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. That's right, Sakura! No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Makoto, the deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is Sakura? A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. The end of another chapter. We're down to 7 people. Holy crap, guys. We're coming down to the end of the game. To be continued. That's right, chat. To be continued. Because you received the Super Robo Justice present. Do you want to save this data? Yes. I got an achievement. Makoto. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. I'm actually gonna end it like right here. I think I can... Yeah, I'll save right here and we'll call it. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. And we will start all of this again next week. We'll start chapter 4. We're gonna start chapter 4. And so that means 4, 5, and 6. We still have like another 6 weeks of this game. Depending on how long the last few chapters go. Because who knows? They might go fast. They might go slow. We don't know. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. For the lurks, the chats, the bits, the raids, the follows, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs. Danganronpa. It's been amazing. It's been fast. We'll also do the Monokuma coins in the next chapter. I know I have so many feelings too. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't remember any of this, and then I'm like, it's gonna be good. I can't wait to get to like the end game to see where we're going after finding the secret room. So what other secrets is the school hiding that we haven't come across? You know? It's gonna be good. And that's almost worse. I can see where it's almost worse because I know you're like sitting there like, oh my god, I know what's gonna happen. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And you're waiting for like my reaction to it. And I'm just like, I know that feeling. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Today is Monday. I will be back tomorrow with some Lego Harry Potter. We're gonna be doing year 4, and depending on how much time after we have after finishing the main storyline, we will go and clean up some of the levels. And then tomorrow night, me and Happy Headcase will be doing Sea of Thieves. So, also, our community night will be Sunday, June 2nd. I want to let everybody know that. We may be doing Sea of Thieves. If not, we may do another game. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Y'all come back now, you hear? Y'all have... Where's my thing? Y'all have a good rest of your day, evening, and I will see y'all in the next stream.